Hey everyone, Flint Truth here. Now, as you guys have known that watched the last video, we're exposing these satanic symbols and symbology of Freemasonry. We're shedding a light on an area that they don't want a light shed on. So, with that said, we're not going to waste any time. The circle, also called a compass, it is a very prominent and essential symbol in Masonry. Sickles has a long extract, AHRP 87 to 92, from some unnamed writer, which that's in this book. If I wanted to go back to page 8792, which I will in another video, if you guys remind me, we'll see what that says. But anyways, from some unnamed writer, in which its meaning and use among the ancients is given. According to this author, it was originally the conservator of a genuine moral precept founded upon the fundamental religious truth that is used in coeval with with the first created man. That the Garden of Eden was a circular form with the tree of life in its center. That to the august circle, the two forbidden trees were the accompanying perpendicular lines pointing out God's equal justice and mercy. That the circle with its center distinctly marked became the most sacred emblem with every nation of idolaters. That the Samothecretians, I'm not sure, had a great veneration for the circle, which they considered consecrated by the universal presence of deity, and hence the rings were distributed to the initiated as amulets possessed of the power of averting danger. That the Chinese had used a symbol similar to the Masonic circle with the parallel lines, only it was bounded by serpents. The Ouroboros, right? We will not dispute these statements concerning the prominence of the circle in the religious symbolism of the ancients, for there evidently is a veiled phallic allusion in this assertion on the circle by this writer. The whole truth is not given. The fact is that the circle is in the ancient religious and in the mysteries, as now established by monumental and archaeological evidence, was a phallic symbol and sacred emblem among the early religionists. It is the symbol of the female principle of the yoni, which, if you guys don't know what that is, that's the female reproductive part between their legs. And that's the closest I'm going to get to saying. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. I actually have videos exposing what the yoni means and all this type stuff. So, anyways, back to where we were. I lost. Oh, right there. See Britain, Religious Sentiment, page 209. Inman's Ancient Fathos. Trumbull's Threshold Covenant. The phallic altars were a round circular base with an upright column or shaft. The rings or circular cakes distributed by the mysteries or kept in the sacred chest were phallic symbols. Clement of Alexandria, the Masonic circle with this point in the center, is a remnant of the phallic symbolism and means in its esoteric sense the same thing. The evidence is overwhelming, and the conclusive of that among the Egyptians, Greeks, and Assyrians, Pharygians, and the ancients generally, the circle was the symbol of the female principle in nature. In primitive symbolism, as shown in Babylon, Egypt, and in India, the circle or ring represents woman. Threshold Covenant, page 255. So, right there, that's the circle. In the next video, we'll get in the compass.